You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, you've come to the right place. This is the podcast that talks about amazing stories of Tinseltown from another era and fascinating conversations with writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara.
So, Steve, did Ava Gardner and Howard Hughes have a good relationship?
Well, they did until he dislocated her jaw.
What?
Well, don't worry. She hit him back with an ashtray.
From Beneath the Hollywood Sign is the gin joint for you.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality. The cream of the crop!
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the show where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. My name is Matt, and I will be hosting a very special tournament edition of Triviality. The Disney one went over so well, we were trying it out with different topics, and today we're doing The Office. Helping me host is going to be Jeff and Ken. How you guys doing today?
Hey, what's up? Great intro.
Yes, well done. I'm doing pretty well. This is one of my favorite topics of all time, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's nice not having to sneak the questions and they can just all be office related. We don't have to pretend it's about science or something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, my references don't feel like shoehorned, so.
Perfect. So today we're going to have, this is going to be round one. We're going to have 3 contestants. There'll be a round 2 with 3 other contestants, and the winners will face off in Dunderball, or I don't know what game they're going to play. We'll figure it out at the end. But let's meet those contestants. So joining us first is somebody you're probably pretty familiar with. She's been on the show a couple times now, Bloodsport alumni. Keyana, how's it going today?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
Oh, just hanging in there.
Yeah, same. I'm trying to stay same.
It's kind of fun to do an office one when nobody's allowed in any offices anywhere.
Exactly.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about your history with The Office, how long you've been watching, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, man. Kind of been watching off and on for maybe 10 years now, right around the time my husband and I got together. Just, watching a lot of old rerun episodes whenever they're on.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping that I'm going to do okay, but I don't know.
It's definitely my go to sleep show. I've fallen asleep in season 2, woken up in season 4 so many times at this point. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the same. If you could be quarantined with any character from the show, who would you choose?
Honestly, I might pick Dwight because I have been trolling my husband quite a bit since March 16th when this whole thing started. So
yeah,
I think it'll be Dwight.
Yeah, and I think if things get worse, he's somebody you'd want to have in your corner. So
that is true. Yeah.
So for sure. So thank you for joining us. Also joining us today is Nathan. How are you doing today, Nathan?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Now, you've been on the show before previously, correct?
Yes, I've hosted an episode, but being a contestant seems much more scarier to me. So,
well, welcome to the hot seat. Where are you coming from today?
Ellensburg, Washington.
Perfect. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your history with The Office?
I remember I watched the first season when it aired and didn't care for it too much. And then I remember watching an episode from the second season when Michael is in New York and he wants a New York slice and he hops into a Sbarro's, and I remember laughing, and that's when I got hooked, and I've watched it ever since.
Yeah, Sbarro. everyone has a classic New York slice.
Oh yeah.
So same question: if you could be quarantined with any character, who would you choose?
Well, sheltering in place has been very, very boring, and so I'm gonna have to say Creed, just because he would keep things interesting.
Yeah, that also sounds pretty dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Great choice there. And rounding out our contestants is Ryan. Ryan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. You've also been on the show before, correct?
Yeah, this is like my 3rd or 4th time, I think.
Well, you're getting up there almost to the 5-timers club.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your history with The Office?
I've been watching since, I was in high school, so 12, 13 years or so.
Makes me feel old. Okay, perfect.
I mean, it also makes me feel old. So 10, 12, 13 years. God.
Yeah, those early episodes, they look a little dated at this point, to be honest. So same question to you. If you can be quarantined with any character, who would you choose?
I was going to choose Dwight, but to mix it up, I'll say Mose because he's always running. I feel like he could kind of keep me up in my workouts. Yeah. Just like run around the neighborhood for a while.
Yeah.
And then he carved me like some intricate statues afterwards too.
You always got to face your fear, right? That's important. Have Mose there.
Just for the record, I'm going to say Toby because he seems neat.
Mm-hmm. Jeff, do you have an answer?
I didn't think about this. I'm thinking
the answer is no.
No. If I really wanted to quarantine, I'd probably want somebody who would just stay out of my way. So I'm going to go Stanley because he's just going to be preoccupied doing crosswords. So,
yeah, Stanley would be pretty great. And I'd probably go Nelly for no reason. Just
that's my last choice.
I'll take a hard pass on Nelly.
Yeah,
I would take Andy before I took Nelly.
You're gonna have to pay to have those walls respackled afterwards.
I like Nelly. I thought she got a bad rap.
There you go. We have one Nelly stand here.
Yeah.
All right. So the way this is going to work, there's going to be 15 questions. Each question is going to be worth 1 point. The winner will move on to round 2. If we have a tie, I do have a closest to the pin tiebreaker question at the end. So we will have a determinate winner. Are you guys ready to play the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Jeff, why don't you take it away with question 1?
All right. Question 1. In the season 6 episode, Saber, Andy and Aaron sing a song to welcome Gabe from the company whose name they unfortunately cannot pronounce. What is the name of the song that was used to parody?
This is a favorite song of mine.
Yeah, I wrote this question, and I'm pretty sure it's because I had a thing for this song back in the day.
I'm locked in.
Yes, I'm also locked in.
I still have
it's just
no
down to Keyana, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not locked in. I don't know.
All right, so no answer from Keyana. Nathan, what did you have for this one?
I hope it's the correct name of the song. I think it's Party in the USA.
All right, and Ryan.
I locked in with Party in the USA.
And the correct answer to this is Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Not a fan of the song, Keyana?
Can't say that I'm not a fan of the song. I absolutely hate it.
There you go.
Is it better if Dunder Mifflin is a part of Sabre?
Yes.
All right, question number 2. All I'm looking for here is the starting lineup of the Office team in the episode Basketball. So give me the 5 starters.
I had to write a basketball question. It's in my contract.
Yes.
I'm going to say Michael, Dwight, Creed, Stanley, Angela. I don't know.
All right, Nathan?
I came up with Michael, Dwight, because he was wearing that stupid mask, Jim, Kevin, and Ryan.
Okay. And Ryan?
I locked in with Jim, Stanley, Michael, Ryan, and Dwight.
And the correct answer is Michael, Dwight, Jim, Ryan, and Stanley. So Ryan's going to be getting the points on that one.
Yeah, if you recall, Kevin's actually really good at basketball, and Stanley sucks really bad. So
correct.
Yeah, there was a story in the commentary that the actor playing Kevin hit 19 in a row while he was sitting there shooting. So
yeah, I think in
like
the
post-credit
scene they do like 3 or 4 in a row. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Stanley not very good at basketball.
I think he's probably better than he's portrayed, but yeah.
Secret weapon.
Question number 3. What was the name of Angela's cat that Dwight was supposed to take care of, but killed her by putting her in the freezer?
I don't have an answer, but sure.
All right.
Like right on the tip of my tongue.
Kiana, what is your non-answer?
Oh my God. My non-answer is like, I don't know, Bitters or something. And I remember the episode so clearly and I can't remember.
Okay. Bitters and Nathan?
Sprinkles.
And Ryan?
I locked in with Sprinkles.
The correct answer is Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. His name was Sprinkles.
Doesn't Michael call the cat Prinkles?
He might.
This office is so cursed.
Question 4. What was the name of the show that Michael starred on as a child, along with future meteorologist Chet Montgomery?
I should probably be using this quarantine to brush up on The Office. I have no answer again.
I can tell you that Michael makes Ryan break into his mother's basement to get the VHS tape to watch this episode of the show, but I cannot tell you what the show is.
I think this was just discussed on a recent episode of The Office Ladies, and the answer is Fundle Bundle.
And the correct answer is Fundle Bundle.
Nathan been doing his research.
This is the episode that the Office Ladies have now gotten to. So that was the latest episode at the time of recording. You're right.
I do love how he's just like, go to my mother's house in Dixon City, go to the back window, open the back window, climb in, go to the basement, find a box labeled.
The puppet's slow turn to the camera.
Oh, Edward R. Meow.
It's legendary.
It's so funny.
I think one of the greatest mistakes The Office made is I thought it'd be really cool to meet Michael's mom, to see where Michael got his personality from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you meet his grandma, but they just skip that generation and you'd never meet his mom.
All right, question 5. What are the exact letters on Todd Packer's license plate, which causes Ryan to ask if he's a fan of former American Idol contestants?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
For one particularly good reason.
I'm locked in.
I'm not locked in.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time with these.
I am. Yeah. I no idea.
Okay, Nathan?
I remember people assumed he was a fan of William Hung, and I can't remember exactly, but I want to say it's Well Hung, Wellung. That's wrong, but that's the only guess I have.
Okay, and Ryan, what was your answer?
So I can't remember if it's 6 characters or 7. So I'm going to go WLLHUNG.
Oh, so close.
All right,
is it just one L?
It is just one L. It is 6 characters. It's WLHUNG for William Hung, or at least that's what we're going to say to keep it PG.
All right. So after 5 questions, Nathan and Ryan both with 3 correct, and Keyana still looking to get on the board, but everyone gets a Dundee at the end either way. So, we'll see how this goes. We're going to send this over to Ken for questions 6 through 10.
Okay, question 6. In the episode The Dinner Party, it's shown that Michael is very enamored with his flat screen plasma TV. How much does he say this TV cost him?
Now remember, it retracts into the wall if that helps you with the price.
That's right, babe.
I'm locked in with a guess.
I'm locked in with a guess as well.
All right, he could just stand there for hours staring at it. How much did you think it cost Keyana?
I'll say $1,500.
This game is turning into The Price is Right. Nathan?
Yeah.
I've seen this episode probably more than any other episode, and I can't remember exactly what he yells. I want to say it's either $200 or $300, and I'm going to stick with. I'm going to say $200.
Okay, and Ryan, you going with 201 or?
I'm going to lock in with that is a $200 plasma TV you just killed.
And it is $200. So good job, guys.
Yeah, I don't think he had $1,500 after buying the new car and all the other stuff that Jan was spending her money on.
Yeah. Those deductibles for all those vasectomies probably added up too.
Snip, snap,
I imagine,
snip, snap.
Yeah, I imagine that the St. Pauli girl was also not cheap.
All right, question 7. D'Angelo Vickers claims to be a world-class juggler, and he shows the staff his skills with invisible balls to this song. Name either the song or the artist, and you'll get points.
This might be one of my favorite scenes in all of The Office. I think I'd probably pull it up and make people watch it on a monthly basis.
There's a video where somebody computer generated the ball, so it looks like he's actually juggling. It's pretty.
I'll watch.
Really funny.
I'm locked in on this one.
Okay.
I'm also locked in.
I guess.
All right. Start with Keyana.
I don't know why this popped into my head. I know it's wrong, but I'm just going to say Weird Al.
Okay. And Nathan?
Just because I'm more sure of the artist than the name of the song exactly, in case it has like a subtitle or something, I'm going to go with the name of the band, which is Evanescence.
Okay. And Ryan?
Yes, I don't know the name of the song to the T, but it is definitely Evanescence.
Yes. So for Evanescence, you'll be getting points. The song is called Bring Me to Life, which was news to me because I always just knew it as Wake Me Up.
See that? I was going to write Wake Me Up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but classic emos like Matt will know, it's actually called Bring Me to Life.
That is true. I think this is the one also featuring 12 Stones, but I don't know if that was their other hit. But
I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, question 8. What was the name of the toy that David Wallace sold to the military for $20 million?
I think I'm locked in.
Okay. Keyana.
God. Slinky.
Okay. And Nathan?
I feel awkward saying this on a podcast, but Suck It.
And Ryan?
It is most definitely Suck It.
Okay. Everybody who said Suck It, I'm reluctantly giving points. It is Suck It.
How does that theme song that he and his kid are working on go?
No.
It's a lot of screaming of Suck It, I believe.
Smashing the drums.
There's a lot of drumming. Yeah.
All right, moving right along to question 9. Movie Mondays started out by showing training videos, moved to a medical video, then 6 viewings of a single episode of this TV show, and finishes with The Cure for the Monday Blues, Varsity Blues. What show did Michael show The Office 6 times?
Wow, you guys are pulling all the shows that I have not or seen only once. So like
this is a tough one if you're not sure.
Guessing.
All right. So bonus credits, but not points wise. If you can say it with gusto. Keyana, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so Kiana's passing. Nathan?
I think the way Michael says it is Entourage.
And
Entourage.
Ryan?
The answer is Entourage.
Yes, points for Entourage.
Yeah.
And number 10. What award does Kelly win in the first Dundies?
I suck. I'm locked in.
Okay, Keyana?
Pass.
Pass from Keyana. Nathan?
I am not sure on this one. Again, an episode I've seen lots of times, and I can picture almost every single Dundee mentioned, but I can't think really of hers. I think it had to do something with her race, because Michael being Michael, I think it was something like Exotic Award or something like that. That's what I'm locking in with.
Okay, and Ryan?
Yes, the award is not a very politically correct one. It is the Spicy Curry Award.
It is the Spicy Curry Award, so points go to Ryan on that one.
Matt has won the Don't Go In There After Me award in our studio a couple times.
Yeah, that's not funny. All right. Well, after 10 questions, Nathan has 7, Ryan with 8, and Keyana still looking to get on the board. But there's still 5 more questions.
She does have the whitest tennis shoes.
Yeah. We're going to move on to the next few questions. All right. Question 11. Andy doesn't get into audition for the 3 judges of America's Next Great Acapella Sensation, so he interrupts the final audition to take his shot. Name 2 of the 3 judges he auditions for.
I knew this was going to be asked, and I didn't even bother looking it up beforehand.
I am struggling on this one. I love the last seasons of The Office. I probably watch them more than any other person because I like them. I'm locked in with some probably bad. I'm locked in.
Okay.
I'm locked in with, I know one is at least correct. The other one I'm not sure, but I'll lock it in.
Okay.
A total guess. I'm going to say like Mariah Carey and I don't know, Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell and Mariah Carey.
There you go. Nathan.
The one I wrote down right away was Clay Aiken. I'm pretty sure he was there. And I know that there was a woman that I can't quite picture. And there was an athlete. And I'm not a big sports guy. But I think it might have been Aaron Rodgers. And that might be a complete guess, but that's what I'm going with. So Clay Aiken and Aaron Rodgers.
And Ryan.
So I locked in with Aaron Rodgers. He for sure was at the table. The other two, I don't quite remember. I wrote Blake Shelton because he's on one of those shows. Maybe he made an appearance. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, the answer was Aaron Rodgers and Clay Aiken and Santa Gold. So points for Nathan there.
I do not know who Santa Gold is.
I also had no idea when I looked that up. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Clay Aiken were the people that people would know, I assume. All right. We're going to move on to question 12. And this is a kind of an easier one. So according to Jim, masquerading as Dwight, which bear is best?
Smokey Bear.
Okay. Nathan?
Again, a scene I've seen hundreds of times, and I can't quite remember exactly, but I think it's Black Bear.
All right. And Ryan?
I locked in with Black Bear.
Yes, the answer is false. Black Bear. All right. Question 13. In Booze Cruise, which United States Marine Corps Reserve Lieutenant Colonel portrayed Captain Jack? So who played Captain Jack?
Complete pass.
Okay. Nathan?
No surprise.
I cannot remember the full name of this person. And so I'm hoping I can just skip out the last name. I think it's Riggle. It might be Rob Riggle, but I know the last name is Riggle, I think, but I can't think of the full name. Riggle.
Okay. And Ryan?
I locked in with Rob Riggle.
The answer is Rob Riggle. So great job there.
So these guys are neck and neck right now, right?
They are. Question 14. On what day did Ryan and Kelly first hook up? What was the date? You don't need the year, just the month and day.
I have a guess.
Okay.
I'll say October 3rd.
All right. October 3rd. And Nathan?
I think it was the day before Valentine's Day, so I'm going to go with February 13th.
Okay. And Ryan?
So I know it was before Valentine's Day, and I think it was the 3rd, so I'm going to go February 3rd.
And the answer is February 13th. So points for Nathan there, pulling ahead.
All right, the final question. So if Nathan can answer this last question right, he can close the game right here.
All right, the final question of our first round. At the very end of the first Christmas episode, following a very traumatizing round of Yankee swap, who ultimately ends up with the iPod?
Locked in, yeah. I'm going to say Pam.
You said Pam?
Yes.
Okay, Keyana says Pam. And Nathan?
Well, if I remember right, it was bought for Ryan, but then it gets switched around, and at the end of the game, Pam got it, but she gave it to Dwight for the teapot. So the person who winds up with it at the end of the episode is Dwight.
And Ryan?
I locked in with Dwight.
And the answer was Dwight. Pam did have it, but then she traded it for the teapot, ultimately. So correct answers for Nathan and Ryan. And that means that Nathan is our winner of round one. So congratulations, Nathan. You're moving on.
Those were some hard questions that they were some great questions and some great competition. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for playing. Ryan, any parting words?
Well played. Good questions. Good questions all around. Had fun. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I mean, you got 11 out of 15, so, it's tough that way.
Hey,
and then we'll finish up with Keyana. The things weren't in your favor today.
They so are not. And on that last one, I was going to say Dwight, and then I'm like, no, Pam.
Well,
yeah. I mean, not that I would have gone on anyway, but.
Well, we're still going to give you the yogurt top. I think you get the blue one. I don't know exactly how that works. We'll be sending you DVD copies of The Office so you can brush up for next time.
Yeah.
But thank you again for playing. Thanks to Ken and Jeff for asking those questions. I guess we'll see you in round two. My name is Matt, and that was Triviality.